Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It with Catrice K. On today's episode, we're talking about something that can get real quick. It could be the best thing ever. It can lift you up. It can tear you down. We're talking about friendships. And to help me talk about this special topic that hits home for everybody is none other than B. Davis. Welcome. Yes, most definitely. It's an honor for you to be on the set today on the mic. Do you hear me? I'm so thankful to have you join me today. I'm so thankful that you said yes because time is valuable. So when people give me their time, I be thankful. I don't take it for granted. So like I said, welcome to the set, y'all. Today this conversation gets real. So we just gonna take it straight up. We got some cognac. Let's cheers. I hope you grab your Catrice cocktail. And we gonna talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
That's straight up, don't be no joke, baby. So yes, like I said, friendship can bring joy, drama, healing, and sometimes it can be the hardest thing ever, right? So let's talk about it. B. Davis, what friendship mean to you?
I think that friendship is just something. It's a very special. It's a special thing. It's a special bond. You know what I'm saying? Especially when done right. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like having a great set of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like having that special friend, having somebody you really can confide in. You know what I'm saying? And that you can just really, just like trust, being able to trust somebody,
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's no greater feeling. It is a good feeling. It's good. Having a good friend can be more valuable than having all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real. It is when it's all good and everything is right and it's how it's supposed to be. It's really truly probably one of the most beautiful things, you know what I'm saying, that you experience. I feel like.
All right, that's real deep, and just by your answer, I can see that you value friendship.
Yeah, I do.
I love it.
Ones, you know what I'm saying?
The real ones.
Yeah,
so, at this stage in your life, do you have real friends?
Yeah, I do have like a small set of friends. I have some friends, you know what I'm saying, that I kind of view like as brothers. You know what I'm saying? A couple guys like that. You know, we have rocked with each other for at this point. You know what I mean? Over 20 plus years. I got a couple of my older homies like that was like my brother's friends that I'm still in touch with, and that's like 30 something years of friendship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do. I have, and then I have some guys who I met later along. You know what I'm saying? Later along the way, and shit, we at this point still probably coming up about 20 years. So
dang.
I do have
a good set of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like the next question. Do you remember your first real friend?
Yeah, I feel like my first real friend was probably when I was growing up. Like I was born in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, when my parents when we came back here, because my parents though both are from Ben Harbor, Michigan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when we left from Arizona and came back here, I think my mom's older sister, my mom's older sibling was here in like the Ann Arbor area. So I think like we as a family came and kind of might have stayed with her or whatever. And
okay.
We got our own spot. And my mom started working. Her best friend there, she had a son that was like, we were just like a few months apart.
Okay.
And I remember it like that. He was probably my best friend, like my first true real best friend. It was my mom's best friend's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So y'all still friends today?
Yeah, I mean we don't even really be talking like that, but that's still like
that's still just pick it up, just pick it up where it left off. I love that. So I can't even. That is really sad, Brenda. I can't even remember my first real friend.
It'd be like that, you know what I'm saying?
Life be life, right?
Life happened, you know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of real people.
Yeah, no doubt. But like your actual first friend, like
yeah,
and that's some hard stuff to remember. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I get it. I totally understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all, I just don't remember my first real friend. You know what I mean? And hey, life be life, and that's all I would say about that. So now that you older, have your views on friendship changed?
Yeah, 100%. I think that once you endure a few of them ones that just kind of don't go right, like you'll be jaded. You know what I'm saying? You'll be kind of cool on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this point, my view on friendship definitely is a person could seem like in their eyes they might feel like we close, but like I'm just playing it a certain way because I just know how people be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times you only know people on the surface level. You know what I'm saying? So until you really have to deal with them, until you really have to like rely on a person, or until a person may really need you, that's when you really gonna see. Or when you can't do, it might be one-sided friendships where
100%, you know what I'm saying,
where you can't do something. And, y'all might have been cool for a minute. Long, yeah. Once you can't do something, they're gonna show you exactly who they are. And so, I think that over time, I probably do view friendship a little
differently. 100%. Well, I ain't even touching on it. I will let you ride this way because this is a touchy subject, man. It is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this touchy right here. So people's feelings gonna be hurt. Woo!
Life is life.
Life be life. Yeah. So that's like moving to my next question. What do you think is the difference between a seasonal friend, a situational friend, and a lifetime friend?
So I think like a seasonal friend, and we all, especially I feel like in adulthood, probably, you'll endure some of that, like where like you might run into a person and y'all might click, and because oftentimes like I think that once we get older, that's when you kind of start to realize like that it just ain't the same. Like y'all might have hit it off early, it might have, but then
at a specific season,
in the season, life, right? And then it like starts to drift off, like life be life. You know what I'm saying? People got kids, careers, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep in touch with folks,
and people can't shift.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard to keep in touch with your family. And the people who you've been locked in with for 20. They might feel away like
they gonna feel it.
I ain't heard from you. And whoop. So somebody who you just meet and y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all not getting no money together, nothing like that. It might have been cool like for like some months or whatever, or like a couple. It might have came in hot, but as it starts to go on, like you might get more and more distant from that person. So I think that's like the seasonal deal. You know what I'm saying? Situational. That's like them friends that you only do certain things with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that this the friend that like if we're gonna step out or something, I step out with you, but I ain't gonna call you over when we having like a date night or something. Like, you know what I mean? You're not that friend to do that with. Like it's just and I think that it's important that people be knowing like how to handle certain people. Everybody kind of got to get handled accordingly, especially at this age. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I feel like when I was growing up, people just didn't know how to decipher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like what friend is good, what purpose they serve. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't just like the everyday friend.
Like, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna get down.
You know what I mean? You gotta know, like
you gotta know the difference. And I feel like
I do this, I do that with that person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I think that's like a skill.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know like this friend, she only gonna pop up. You know, this we was cool when I was going through this, through that little season.
Yeah.
And then
and then the lifetime again. I got a few lifetime friends. I got a few friends that I've been cool with, you know what I'm saying, again since we was in like elementary school.
That's what's up, Brandon.
There's only a few of them though.
A lot of people can't say that.
No, I got a few. I just think that I'm somebody like I've been kind of like the same. I kind of when I was like growing up, like I was raised like a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like I was raised by good people. You know what I'm saying? And so like I could just like my family is just like my immediate family is real close. Like it was some dysfunction and stuff like that, but like we close.
Y'all close.
You know what I'm saying? And so like it was easy for me to spot like when I was dealing with people outside of my family, like you don't really rock
you ain't
like that.
Oh, that's
and I don't need it neither because I got family who love me, so you don't gotta fake kiki with me or you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta fake like you don't gotta act like you like me. A lot of people will just act like they like you because they know that everybody else do, and if they don't, they'll seem weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I learned how to people all of that type of stuff.
Dang, Brandon, that's deep.
I had older brothers and sisters,
so you was very observant. You watched a lot.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So that's a life skill.
I just really know how to handle people. I know how like to assess certain stuff and just be like, you know what I'm saying, kind of play it accordingly. I always kind of feel like I had that like that gift of like discernment like that.
Oh, I love it. Cause I think I'm gonna move on because.
Do you got some lifelong friends?
I got people that I've been knowing my life.
Yeah.
For my life.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've been knowing for a long time.
I've been knowing them all my life, but friends is a deep. Is really because
throwing around like that
for real. And then the people that I've been knowing a lifetime, I think that we surpass friendship.
Yeah.
I think we more like family now.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I am with the people who I've been with for that long.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends, at this point, for the most part, anybody who like I'm associated with at this point, like anybody who will probably come to my house, like my place of residence, or I'm really tap in, talk to on a regular, like we more like family.
And see, that's the thing to me. Like, so a friend is gonna protect you, but like while you ain't in the room. Mm-hmm. Family, sometimes family might cross you. Family gonna do you dirty. But y'all locked in for life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like a level of forgiveness.
Yeah, sure.
So I have a lot of people that I consider family, but I don't have a lot of friends. I don't think I got no. My husband. I do. My husband. Yeah. I'm 45. I'll put it on the floor.
Yeah, for real.
That's the only person I feel safe with when I'm at a club. I'm with my man.
I totally.
I've been done dirty too much.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I know. It's a look. Now I will say this. While I got like, man, and these people is like family. You know what I'm saying? Like I really have never ever had nobody, like no friend who I was just so close with where I felt like I could just tell, like just 100% confide in them and tell them like my worst I never had that. Now,
man.
You know what I'm saying? This is a good conversation I was getting because I never had that before. I never had nobody who I felt like, man, this person is just so solid to me that I could just tell them anything. But people be having friends like that. And I feel like a lot of times they
out here.
I be knowing females who have friends like that. Now, sometimes it can come back because I feel like I used to like confide in my brother. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no knock on him. You know what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is, like, my brother, I learned like that I would confide in him sometimes. And like, I feel like it'll come back. Like, he'll throw it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was one of them early lessons where you just kind of learn and you be like, yeah, I probably, you know what I mean? I probably can't be
take it to the grave.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I can't really just
take it to the grave.
My bro, he'll be like, oh, you like, oh, okay.
And that's what, Brandon, that's what hurted me the most. Like that's worse than fist fighting. When you think so highly of a person and you done confided in them and you in a public space or whatever, and that conversation come up.
Yeah, for sure.
And you be looking like, wow.
I just, I feel like I'm just like, I was just blessed. Like I got real tough
I'm so
I got real tough skin, you know what I'm saying?
So, us women, we hold it. We put them chips on our shoulder, baby. It hurt different.
Yeah, definitely. And so I just feel like I was blessed with tough skin too, man. So I probably just be like I deal with stuff like in a different way. Like I just assess it and be like, okay, cool. I know I can't do that no more. And I won't even harbor no feelings. I won't feel no way about it. I just know I can't move a certain way with you. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's it.
So yeah. So I think that's gonna like just keep the conversation flowing. So have you ever just outgrown a friendship? And what did that look like?
I outgrew a couple of friendships.
Yeah.
Really in my 20s, like in my mid 20s, I just started to kind of, I feel like as I started to like just mature, like I think a lot of, and I can only speak, you know what I'm saying, for like, I feel like my generation of men, like, I feel like dudes wanted to stay like young forever. Like don't nobody want to grow and start to do kind of what you should be doing versus what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of guys around me, like a couple of my buddies, and they just was like, I was just moving. I had went through some things and I was just kind of ready to like kind of get on some different stuff.
Yeah, move to the next level.
And they were still kind of doing what we had been doing.
Yeah, they were stuck.
I feel like I threw like a lot of different little like hints and just kind of tried to bring them on what I was on with me, and they didn't really. They was doing what they was doing.
They didn't catch the wave.
You know what I'm saying? And I did kind of just outgrow a couple of people, like 3 or 4 people, like that I had used to deal with, like really, like on a day-to-day basis, and it was just like, man, like we just not really kind of on the same type of time. And yeah, I did. I've outgrown like quite a few different things, but like that I can think of like directly when you ask that question. That like little segment in like my mid, maybe late 20s.
Really?
I kind of started to.
That was early on.
Yeah, when I started to grow, like just kind of go in a different way. Like cats were still doing some of the same stuff we had been doing. I'd be fine. Like I was, like I said, like my older siblings, they 5 and 6 years older than me. So I kind of was like, if I wasn't hanging with them, like if I'm at the crib, like I'm there by myself, like with my mom or my mom and my dad. So it's like, shit, I really did a lot. I spent a lot of time with myself, so I don't be minding.
Yeah,
like, I don't mind.
Yeah, by myself.
Yeah, I don't need like, you know what I'm saying.
I tell anybody I'm a popular loner.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, because I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest girl. Yeah. I had 2 younger brothers, and I learned all my life lessons through trial and error.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. So that just made me really want to like stray away. Like if I get any increment that you ain't rocking with me, I'm out. It's fight or flight with me, baby. I'm trying to listen. So moving right along. So you outgrown a lot of friendships, but were any of those friendships worth fighting for? So did you know like when to fight for them versus when to just let them ride?
I think that for me, like my fight was me trying to get. I mean, if I could tell, like it's just like, man, some of the stuff that like when I was like trying to, you know what I'm saying, get cats to kind of like I guess per se like grow up a little bit, just like, you know, we just stepping it up, like we going up here, like we going a different direction with this shit, like I kind of then I got like laughed at, like
straight up,
for sure. And I mean these the same people, like they still be on the same stuff kind of to this day, you know what I'm saying? So, I think that I think around that time was kind of when I learned, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know if I feel like any, like, people, the thing about people, like, if they want to be with you, if they want to be in your life, if they rocking with you, they gonna be there.
They gonna be there.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna show up. Like, if we locked in, bro, like, for sure. Like, you said we on this, or, you know what I'm saying? I hear you, man. You know what I'm saying? Or I hear you, girl. Like, come on, let's go. Like,
that's right. Man, I'm missing that in my life. I just really miss easy relationships. Yeah. Like, I don't like nothing that's like super strenuous or hard. I'm so like light on my feet. I want to laugh. I want to joke. I want when we get together. You see what I'm saying? And I don't never want to be questioned. I don't never want you to be like, is Treese really my friend?
Yeah, nah, for sure. I don't ever feel like that.
I need people around me that know I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be walking down the street and I'm like, Brandon, go in the crib.
Yeah, for sure.
And you just walk to the crib. You ain't looking behind like, what's going on?
You wouldn't say that if it wasn't no reason.
You feel me? So it's like a lot of my relationships have been so strange.
Everybody is exactly what they need to be, doing their thing.
All right. So moving right along, this is something that's going to have everybody all in a bunch. Do you think that men and women could be friends?
I do. But I just think that it take a certain fabric of people. Like it's gonna take a certain caliber of woman, certain caliber of man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna take genuine people, like trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Like people who know how to respect boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it can happen, but I think those type of situations, like we at that age where like people be married, people have situations like you need to be transparent, you need to communicate, you know what I'm saying, with your partner. And I think it ultimately boiled down to whether or not, like, I don't think that people should be like acquiring new opposite sex friends while involved with, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's a no-go. Yeah. But like if it's somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who you
just out here extra friendly,
that's a red flag. But I do think it's a thing where like if like let's say like you started dating somebody, like let's say with you and your husband, like if you had some male friends or something like that before, like you know what I mean? Yeah. Or even if maybe for you, if you have because you are transparent with him and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my homeboy, whoop, whoop, whoop. Uh, I think that it's something that could happen. I'm not 100% sure how he'll
know
be.
I'm a dude.
Yeah, for sure. If that's
my husband know I don't like no cattiness.
Sure. Yeah,
I ain't no kiki.
Yeah.
I enjoy this. You know, I enjoy real, honest friendship. I don't like all that. Oh, you ain't called me today. Oh my God, why are you with her? You like, I'm not, I can't.
Why is y'all like that?
I'm not like that, Brandon.
Dudes be doing that too, though. Like, they don't like when you hang with certain people and stuff like that. Like, man.
Like, I'm like, you hate the way I walk. You hate the way I
talk and all of that too, right?
Like,
you hate everything. So you hate the way I chew my food, chew my gum. Yeah, everything.
And so just piggybacking, you and your lady, y'all was friends. Nicole told me the story. She said that you was her homeboy.
Yeah, we was friends for mad years. But that's
time. Your boo now.
We was friends for over a decade. Yeah, for sure.
So tell me about it. How that happened?
I mean, we was cool for a really, really long time, for probably over 10 years.
Really? I didn't know it was that long.
Oh, it was real long, yeah.
I didn't know y'all was knowing each other for that long.
Yep. Well, I mean, the whole backstory of me and her is that, like, she was in high school. When we was in high school, she was a couple years older than me. And I mean, we kind of went to the same high school, but like I was younger and she was older. And
don't be putting my girl age out there.
Yeah, she was young. I mean, I was younger and she was older.
Not that much older.
Just a few years.
That's right.
Yeah. And then we ended up running into each other at when we started both working at the hospital, and we were just always cool. Like, we would just sit in them satellites. She was like a nurse aide or something like that, and like we'd just talk. Sometimes, like, I'd be like, "Damn, I've been talking to you for like an hour now.
Ooh.
I gotta keep it moving." But it was always just like
friendship.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then it grew to something where, like, you know what I'm saying, she telling me about different little things she's going through, and I'm just trying to give her, like, you know, honest advice or whatever, stuff like that. And then that went on for like some years. Man, she just always been solid. Like, at one point, like, I was selling dinners and stuff like that. She used to pull up and come get them, you know what I'm saying? All the time, just support me, you know what I'm saying? But again, that was just like my homegirl at that time. We had never, ever.
Do you consider her, even though y'all in a relationship now, do you still consider her your homegirl?
That's always going to be.
I love that.
That's always going to be, like, you know what I mean? God
because
forbid.
You know it get tricky.
Yeah,
you know how y'all start off like, you know.
That's how I view. I myself, I actually just kind of always keep that in the back of my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid, like I said, if anything was to go awry, I pray, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but the best over us, for us. But, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know that I always got a friend in her.
Amen, yeah.
And I think that's so important too. Like, since we're talking about friendships, I think that a lot of people, when you consider dating somebody, you really do need to get to know them. You need to get to know the person, like, kind of at the core. You need to care more so about, like, knowing them and who they are, as opposed to, like, what they can do for you, what they possess, like, what the body look like all that motion, all of that stuff is cool, but you just need to know a person. You need to know people. People need to know people.
But I feel like you need to know people in certain circumstances. Like, you need to see a person when they broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure. How people deal with hardships, like heartache.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't deal with, like, misfortune and bad circumstances good.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody who you actually considering doing life with for the long haul, you all of these things kind of need to be brought. And I feel like that's what turn a person into a situational friend. 100%. Yeah, for sure. I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So we both agree. I think that men and women could be friends long as stuff is put on the table. Like boundaries. You respecting your if you in a relationship, you respecting your significant other. Nobody is uncomfortable. Everybody is in agreement. You know what I'm saying? And I think it can work because me and you friends. But we have turned into family. Like, now my daughter consider you her uncle.
Yeah.
Molly see you, baby. She hauling.
She just ran
out
just now.
It's
always do the same. Zoe to be in the window, Solomon to be outside. She's like, "Hi, Uncle Solomon."
Baby, and I love that.
For sure.
Do you know? And even like my daughter, even with Nicole, other kids, like if I see something that I feel like harm's way, I'm calling my girl. I'm calling you.
100%.
And I feel like that's what makes us family. We care about each other. We care about each other kids.
Sure.
You know.
Really caring
so
about
I
people.
think that our friendship had evolved.
Absolutely.
And
agree.
We are more so family.
No doubt. 100%.
But I think we both agree that yes, men and women can be friends.
I do. I really do. Again, like I said, it's just about a certain fabric of, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing about that, man. It do get tricky because like guys more so, and it ain't like girls can't do it, like women can't do it, females can't do it, but guys, like, you know, people have hidden agendas and they'll try and angle it, like, you know what I'm saying, a dude to play a role for so long and then try and slip in there and like kind of backdoor, like, oh, and slip that in, like y'all might have been cool for a year or two, and now he kind of trying.
You gotta know, Brandon, not to cross certain lines. So let me. I'm gonna tell you you and my listeners another little story time.
Yeah.
So a girl came to my baby shower, said that she was my husband's friend. Cool. She came over to the baby shower after. Yeah. But we was out at an event. And she FaceTimed him. Yeah. And invited him to like a football game. Now here's a man with a family. Yeah. First line, you don't FaceTime them. That's like intimate. You don't FaceTime nobody.
Come on, man.
Then you say, hey, I'm having to come over to the football game. And I feel like at this point we are friends.
Yeah. For sure.
What you and Trees doing?
She overstepping.
I need y'all to come to the football game.
She overstepped.
Viewing or whatever it was. So I had to cut that short.
Sure.
So she tried to backdoor me, Brandon, but it wasn't happening to me. She tried to backdoor me.
It was hip though.
I was hip, baby. I don't play the game.
That's crazy.
So moving right along, let's be real. Let's keep it on the table. So have you ever had to deal with jealousy or comparison in your friendships? And if you did, how did you handle it?
I honestly feel like I've been dealing with that my whole life.
Dang.
I really do. Like I said earlier, I had both of my parents, you know what I'm saying? And so like everybody just kind of like I feel like growing up, like everybody kind of like was in comparison with me. Like anybody who did anything good, like they tried to, everybody always, especially once we got older more so, like tried to like, everything that they was doing was aimed towards me because growing up, like I just got off so crazy on a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had both my parents worked. So, and then I had my older brother too. Like I would wear his clothes and stuff like that. I had always had Jordans and stuff. You know, that was a thing. Like you rich back then. If you had Jordans, like somebody might come to school with one pair of Jordans. I was having like multiple pairs and stuff. You know, all of this stuff. And so like I just feel like all of my friends secretly kind of like felt some sort of way about me. And I felt it when we was kids, right? But you don't like really kind of know how to vocalize it. You can just more so feel it. You don't know how to articulate. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, because don't none of that stuff define me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all like it. If you could, if your situation was the same, you would do the same. Right? And that's what I always never really understood. Like, because I grew up in an area, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, I grew up in the hood. A lot of my partners didn't have dads. You know what I'm saying? Like I would listen. I was the only person in my neighborhood who really had. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we like the Huxtables to everybody because it's like, oh, you got the silver spoon because both your parents go to work and you know what I'm saying. You be having stuff and stuff like that. Like that don't got nothing to do with me. They go to work, not me. I go to school with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
they on the outside looking in. They don't know what
I did though. I do feel like I kind of been dealing with that since I was a kid. And the way I handled it just was like, you know, the same way I do now. Like it don't really be mattering to me.
It's just
you know
like a check. When you notice it, it's like, okay, I keep it.
And you just know like what type of person this is. You know what I'm saying? What type of person you're dealing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not, man, it was people who had more than me. It don't make me be like, oh, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to see something happen to you. Like I was somebody who took somebody having more than me like as motivation. I aspired to do more. I need to do more. I need to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Even in adulthood, I do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you see some, it's like you need to be inspired more so by people who doing better than you versus feeling like you want to harm them or compete with them or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, I never was no person like that.
It's 100%.
I grew up around a lot of people like that though.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened with the friendship that I was speaking of.
Yeah.
I feel like she was jealous of me
Yeah,
my
it is.
entire
Yeah, for
life.
sure. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she had way more than me. Like I was a bum.
Come on now. It
I
be
ain't
like
had
that.
nothing.
I worked. You had the energy.
Brandon, I worked ever since I was 12 years old.
Yeah, I know the vibes.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing. I was starving. I took care of my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had nothing but she had way more than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never looked at because I didn't have things that I was less than.
Yeah. Come on. It's got to be in you, not on you.
You feel me?
It's got to be in you, not on you.
I ain't about to get too deep.
Yeah, we're not going to go too deep into it. Yeah.
We're going to move right along. What's the most loyal thing a person has ever done for you and vice versa?
I think for me, probably like I said, like when I ran into some hardships in my, like some years ago, I had friends that I could call on and they showed up for me.
Hey,
they really did. They did. And I really, it is a blessing. Like I'm blessed to have just friends. These like not even friends. Like these is my brothers because these is dudes who I knew for over 20 years and I never had to ask them for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the one time I did call on two different of my buddies, two different situations. They both showed up for me. Yeah. And it was just like, I don't know. Like I feel like that was like one of those like rewarding situations for me because like I showed up for so many people. You know what I'm saying? I showed up so many different times, and I just feel like that was just kind of like a defining moment in my life because like I said, I never really. I don't even call on my parents. I don't call on I'm one of them people who like I'm not gonna call on my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the way that we was raised, the way that I was raised, like how I am and how I just really just was after my independence like that. Like my family, it's like my last line. You need to, I feel like, build a group of people who you can kind of, you know, depend on. You know what I'm saying? Lean on if you ever in one of them type of situations. And it was one of those things for me, like a full circle moment where like, yeah, I do have like that good circle of friends to where like when I needed them, they showed up for me, and I'm extremely grateful for that.
Well, I love that,
and I think that for me the most loyal, like, or the most
the vice versa. What's the most loyal thing you have done for your friends? Or do I need to ask them?
Man, they'll see. I show up for all my dogs. Anybody who will see this, they'll know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always there for all my partners. Like, I pick up the phone for my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like like, you know, I didn't have friendships before where dudes is just like people just like weird. You know what I'm saying? Like you show up for this person all the time and time again. But like the moment you need them, they not know where to be found.
100%.
Have you ever dealt with that before?
What?
You know what I'm saying? You show up for a person just time and time again. And then when it's time for them to show up for you, when the one time you need them, they not there.
Oh my goodness! And so, I have come so like I don't even look for it no more, and that's sad.
Yeah, it is though. It is because it's not supposed to be like that.
Because you can't live in this world by yourself. You need somebody. You know, I ain't never the one like walking around like,
I don't need nobody and whoop de whoop. Yeah, nah, for sure.
I'm not that person.
And so we get to a point where, like I said, like I think for me, just constantly showing up, I'm always there, and anybody who I'm associated with, I got their best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? I would never steer none of my partners, nobody who I call my brother. I would never steer them wrong. I would never deceive them. I would never snake them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we family. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like I want for my brother what I want for myself. And that means even if it happened for him before it happened for me, I still want it to happen. Like, I don't want like, oh, well, yeah, I want you to have it, but like, not before me.
Amen. Yeah.
Not more than me. Like, I don't care. You can have more than me. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get yours. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I wish the best for everybody who I'm associated with like that. Anybody in this world for real, but especially my dogs. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I have two things. And now she's considered my sister. I don't even call her my friend, but Keisha, she stepped up and she was Molly's godmother.
Yeah, no doubt.
And she just volunteered. She was like, Molly ain't got a godmama. I think Molly was probably like 4 months.
Okay.
Don't worry, Molly, I'm your godmama.
I got you. Yeah.
And she been in her life ever since that day.
That's beautiful.
And it is not forced. It's nothing. She show up and she show out every time. And she ain't rich. She ain't got it like that. But she makes sure she don't miss a beat when it come to my baby.
And that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. And then when we renewed our vows, she was my maid of honor, and she took some of that weight off me. She showed up and she was there for me, and I'm forever thankful to her for that. And even with you and Nicole, y'all don't have to be in Molly life, but I appreciate that because that's what matters. Just showing up where there's a void. Like, I be in this house about to pull my hair out. You know my situation. And you'll call me like, Trish, send Molly out. I'm outside.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that means a lot to me because that's when I'm struggling and that's when you need somebody. That's when you need those good friends to show up. And that's what I notice. I don't be noticing the house full on birthday parties. I don't notice that, baby, because it's a celebration.
Yeah, when I need you the most.
I need you when I'm over here crying and pulling my hair out and, stuff getting real. Take me out. Pull up on me.
Say that.
Let me fill your tank up.
I feel you. I'm trying to tell you. I hear everything.
Take some of this weight off me.
Because it gets heavy.
Because that's the type of friend I
am. It gets heavy.
Nicole will tell you I leave her a little popcorn on the porch. Just to lighten the load. Like, lay in your bed, watch a movie, and eat this popcorn.
Yeah, for sure.
So moving right along. I think we touched on all of these. So I think you said it already. So have you ever felt betrayed by a friend?
Yeah, I mean, I've been betrayed on a few different occasions, and unfortunately, it was always behind females and stuff like that. nothing other than that, or just like
you having to find females everybody wants.
Just we're not gonna do all of that. It just be, man. It'd be a multitude of things. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, man, I don't. At the end of the day, all I can be is me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that always I may not always be like the most likable person. You know what I'm saying? I can't be nothing but me though, you know what I'm saying? So, you're going to have to take it. I'm always doing the work. I'm always trying to improve on myself. Like, if I feel like I'm slacking somewhere, if I feel like I could improve somewhere, like, I assess myself more than anybody else. So I really can't even be like, nobody could say anything to me about me because everything that may be wrong with me, I'm already aware of it. Amen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to improve, but all I can do is be me. You know what I'm saying? And people that just hate that about you. You know what I'm saying? They'll hate you for just being you, like you just discussed. Like, you hate the way I walk. You hate the way I tie my shoes up.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? And then I can do about that.
Crazy the amount that people just be envious and compare. But anyway, we're going to move along. What role do you think forgiveness play in keeping friendships alive?
People make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? I had a situation with I feel like the one time where I made it like, where I wasn't just like solid as I should have been. I made a mistake with my little homie. I won't go into detail about it, but I feel like we both Taurus. I'm a Taurus and he a Taurus. We bulls. And so, you know what I mean? Like, I really feel like I apologize. He didn't forgive, you know what I'm saying? He didn't forgive me for it. I feel like he may have forgiven me, but he was just like, you probably overstepped, you know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where, like, I learned from that, like, in the sense of sometimes we will make mistakes that aren't forgiving. You know what I'm saying? And I just think like it's like a certain level of humanity you're going to have. Again, it's a certain fabric of person who is even going to be willing to forgive and kind of just be able to be like, and I'm not going to like harbor feelings or hold it against you too, because you'll often get forgiven by people and they might bring it back up and stuff like that. Like, it's going to take a certain type of person to be able to understand, like, shit, we all make mistakes.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all of us, it's not one of us. I don't care how real you are. You know what I'm saying? Every day, you know what I'm saying? All of us are growing and, you know what I'm saying, trying to be better. So at some point, we all going to fall short of whatever it is, like
Man,
whatever it is you
no
telling people,
person.
whatever you telling people, or whatever image everybody think of you, you gonna fall short of it at some point.
Yeah.
And you gotta be mature enough and just kind of like I said, like you gotta have enough humanity to understand, like, you know what I'm saying, we all do make mistakes, and just be able to be like, you know, yeah, I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I understand, and just be able to move past it. Because a lot of times people will forget you and they don't move past it.
They don't.
I'm already knowing.
It's story time too, because I got to get this off my chest. And then this is going to be my last time talking about the situation.
No doubt.
So one of my lifetime friends, right? I invited her on a group trip with people that I had just met, right? That was my first mistake.
Right.
So we was all on this trip, and I feel like she wanted me to show up for her when I was in like a selfish mode.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this is about me. I want to have fun. I'm away from my family and whatever. Like, and I genuinely regret that to this day. She needed me to show up for her, and I should have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I should have been there. I should have put whatever selfish, whatever reasons I felt like I was on this vacation. I should have put that aside, and I should have been there for her, and, you know, in that time. But I feel like I can't go back. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
You can't
relive that day.
My thing is this too. It's not if she was, you know, if y'all was really locked in, that was really your friend, she would forgive you too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I do want her forgiveness.
And be so bitter, like, man, like, we all fall short. Like, this person you speaking on, she didn't have her moments too, where she did, where she made the wrong choice and XYZ. So it's just like about, like I said, having that humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that humility where you just be like, man, I understand. Like, get out your ego for a minute. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We all I mean, I do it. Yeah. And I feel like, I don't feel like I got like no big ego, but I got a lot of confidence. And so like that kind of like translate into like what type of like pedestal you maybe put yourself on. Yeah. Everybody got to kind of just step down and just kind of strip everything and just be like, you know what I mean? We all are human beings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we all gonna make mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? I fell short that day. Yeah, and it happens. And it happens. Yeah. It happens. We all growing. You know what I'm saying? We all growing. We all trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? 1% every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just about if it's meant to be, you know what I'm saying? It'll be. Then they'll find it in their heart, and it'll work itself out.
So I'll take that. We both feel like forgiveness play a huge role in friendship.
I do.
That's what I take from that. So what's something you wish more people understood about being a good friend?
Just about being genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing with friendships. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be being friends with somebody like that you really don't like. But I've been doing that shit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like I said before earlier, I'm like, man, people be liking you because everybody else do. They'll like you because everybody else around them do, and they'll seem weird if they don't like you because like you cool as hell to everybody else. But for whatever reason, this person, you know what I mean? They feel some way about you, but they don't want to show it. They don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Let it be. Like, if you don't like me, like, stand on that.
Stand on it.
Don't be teeter-tottering and trying to make it seem like you got to try. I don't need you to be my friend.
Because like Cash Doll said, we ain't matching messed up energy in no way. You don't like me, do it.
It's just simple. It's real simple. I don't.
Everybody not simple like me.
I don't. Listen,
they like to complicate life.
I don't need nobody like this. Is like a PSA. Yeah. Like, I don't need nobody. I never did. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who I know that like act like they liked me and stuff like that. Like, I don't need anybody to act like they fake like me. Yeah. Because I got family who love me.
Amen.
And so I know that you pretty much like faking, like you fake acting like you rock with me. Yeah, you don't.
When you really,
you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We all come. It's like, okay, whatever. You playing it crazy? Like, okay, cool. Yeah. What up? You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Whoop-de-whoop. Because I don't have no problem with you. Exactly. That's the difference. Yeah. I'm not faking. Yeah. Because I don't have you. Not nothing. You. I don't. You don't bother me.
Exactly.
But I bother you. Yeah. Me doing me bothers you for whatever reason. It ain't no shit I'm worried about. It's not nothing I'm worried about neither, too. But you know what I'm saying?
I noticed it.
Yeah, I noticed it. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping because you don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I've been dealing with it, like I said, my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And I just be like, I see so many of these dudes like, whatever.
Yeah, but no, I definitely, man, it's. I think the most important thing is just being genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best trait. That's the only trait realistically that matter inside of friendships. Is just the person being genuine. Pardon me. Everything else can piggyback off of that, but being genuine is the most important thing. Because at the end of the day, when you, like you said, when you out with people and stuff like that, like if you seen something like, don't go run for yourself and not say nothing to me.
Not grab me.
You dig what I'm saying? Like you over here, you know what I mean? Like if you really got my best interest at heart, you gonna grab me too and say, "Come on, tree girl, come on, let's run." Man. Like you gonna run for yourself, like, and leave me here to find out what you seen.
It's scary.
But you supposed to be my friend though. Oh. You rode here in the car with me. I'm
whole nother level. Whole nother level, Brandon. That happened to me. I was at a club with the girl that I was kicking it with. I got into it with another girl. Yeah. I said, "Come on, let's go." Mm-hmm. She said, "No, I'm gonna go speak to her because I don't want her to think that I'm moving funny." This supposed to be my best friend. I ain't told. That was the last day
for sure. As it should have been. As it should have been.
I said, "I'm over here beefing with this girl." I'm talking about this girl bossed up on me in the club, went off on me and everything. Mm-hmm. I look at, she rolled with me. Yeah. And I gotta go speak to her so she don't think that we got no. She said, "No, I'm about to go say bye to her because I don't want her to think that I'm acting funny." So basically, if she went upside my head, you ain't you're not about to do nothing. Yeah, I don't want her to think it's no beef. I'm solo. I rode home. Sure. I took her home. Yeah, for sure. I know you did, which I shouldn't have. I'm gonna tell you. I took her home as dudes. But that was the last day we right there. You would have got left in that. I would have left somebody in there. So we done got real deep, but I want to lighten it up a little bit. So I'm gonna do a speed round. Mm-hmm. Don't think, real fast. Okay. Text back. Do you, your friend? Mm-hmm. Are you a slow texter? Fast text? You know, if I see it, fast. I say fast. That's what's up. That's what's up. You ain't texting your homeboy back the next day. Nah. Like, oh man, I ain't seen this. Nah, right? Yeah, no. Fast. All right. For my dog. Yeah. So, are you like just a talk on the phone friend, or I'm a phone person? Y'all hanging out friend? Depending on the situation, that depends. That's a tough one. That depends. But fast. Can't think. You hanging out or y'all just on the phone? On the phone, but eventually we gotta kick it. Okay, that's understandable. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, are you loyal to a fault or do you have boundaries first? I feel like in the past I've been loyal to a fault. These days I got boundaries. Okay. I've been loyal to a fault though many times in many situations. All right. So, in an argument, are you peaceful or you petty? Peaceful. I love it. So, you mentioned you have multiple friends. So y'all doing group chats or you texting each individual? Each individual. I'm only in like one group chat. Okay. Is that with your family? No. I'm in a group chat with some of my partners. Your business partners? Not even. Just your homeboy? No, just two of my homeboys. I'm only in one group chat. I don't really be doing it. You just be reading. You're like, I ain't got time for that. Individual. Other than that, I'm individual. All of my dogs, we all do separate. I'm in one group chat though, but I was in a few of them. But I get out of there. I don't be doing that. Look, let's talk about it with Catrice. Kay done brought my friend out, baby. We done chopped it up. We done had the straight up cocktail, y'all. Please get y'all a cocktail and enjoy this episode. This has been Let's Talk About It with Catrice K. My special guest, B. Davis. Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to my YouTube, all my social media platforms. Listen, y'all don't want to miss what your girl got dropping. This has been an episode on friendship. Y'all, we all know it's not easy, but it's one of the most powerful relationships that we can have. Thank you to my amazing guests for keeping it honest and heartfelt. Mm-hmm. Y'all continue to listen and take Let's Talk About It with Catrice K to the top. Let's go.